What's up guys, Tevin here with another new Let's Play. I know you guys are probably getting tired of Spider-Man, so I wanted to bring you guys this game to hold you off until I get my next project started. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick. So yeah, if it wasn't apparent by the video, Sonic Mania is the next game I want to tackle for you, and this one's going to be a little different in how I have it set up. So, throughout this entire Let's Play, first let me give you some context behind it. In Sonic Mania you can play as 3 characters, and that's Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, or Sonic and Tails together. But with the Sonic Mania Plus update, they added 2 more to the mix, being Mighty and Ray. These were 2 past characters that Sega had for Knuckles Chaotix and like other various stuff, but over the years they got lost and no one ever used them again, so Sonic Mania brought them back, so that's cool. Anyway, in each game you can choose a scene to play one of those 5 characters, and throughout this Let's Play I'm going to be showing you guys all the individual levels with those 5 characters, rotating between them instead of just doing one whole playthrough. So how the video is going to be set up, this whole first video is going to be all of stage 1, the next video will be all of stage 2, and so on until we finish the game. At the very end of the videos, it will show you on the thumbnails or the end card who's going to be the next character we use for that one, as well as like have a little showing all the characters that we have on there. So I hope you guys are ready for that, and I'm going to be trying to have guest commentators throughout those different ones. However, for all the Sonic parts, it's mainly just going to be me by myself. So now that you have context behind that, so in order to really get this done, there is a lot of work I had to put into this. Not only beating the game with Sonic and collecting all the Chaos Emeralds, but I had to do it for every single character. So throughout all this, I want to be showing you guys all the special stages, at least all the ones that I got through here, because there's multiple ones you can get throughout the stage. And how it's set up is, if I say I get a Chaos Emerald as Sonic, I'm going to have that carry over into the other characters' playthroughs that I did, at least through editing. So whenever you see them go through a ring, you won't be seeing me getting the same emerald over and over again. You'll be seeing the 7 individual stages so we can get all 7 Chaos Emeralds. And at the very end, I'll be showing you both the regular ending that you get for the game when you don't have them, and then the one that you get when you do have all the emeralds. But like I said, this was a lot of work to put together, so just keep in mind, it's very kind of hard to tell unless you actually pay attention to the score for everything, but you'll be able to tell where I cut it in case you're paying attention when you see the very end. Because the first, I think 4 I get first try, but throughout the other ones, because I haven't played this in a while other than this, so I had to obviously get used to it again. And after I beat the stages, or the whole story with Sonic, I got that practice in, so I did better in the later ones. But anyway, this is going to be the first Chaos Emerald that we get. It's always going to be the stage no matter who you are. They're always going to be in a set order too, so this one's very reminiscent of how some of the older ones are handled in, I want to say Sonic CD. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it was also based like this, having 3-dimensional Sonic running through the stage right here. You don't need to hold up at all. He just automatically moves forward. All you have to do is just tilt left to right to control his direction, and then jump. Basically what you want to do is catch the UFO that's holding the Chaos Emerald. How you do that is collecting the orbs to go faster, and the time limit is how many rings you got. And basically try to get it before the rings runs out. And that's pretty simple. The stages get harder as time goes on, but it's nothing that I can't handle. At least nothing that you'll see that I can't handle. So that's a good start. So throughout this game, I think I actually started recording this way before I did the whole Spider-Man Let's Play, because I mostly did this back in September. I think it was September 9th is when I first started recording footage for it. I just knew this one was going to take the longest amount of time because I wanted to get all 5 of the characters and 100% all of them through, and then just go my way, mixing through and everything, trying to cut everything to make it like concise and linear as possible so you can actually understand what's going on. For the most part, what you'll mainly be seeing is how different their gameplay styles is between all of them, because obviously Sonic's going to be like more heavily speed based, going fast and stuff like that, and he's the one I'm most comfortable with since it's like the most basic one. Well, the other ones, such as like Tails, his is more based on flying high distances. Knuckles is more like exploration, climbing things, trying to get to higher vantage points. It's just like a lighter version of Tails. Mighty is more, I want to say, damaging in terms of like what he's able to accomplish with his ability. And then Ray is just a light version of Tails. His main gimmick is like gliding, which honestly took me a long time to get used to until I finally figured out what you had to do in order to do it. But anyway, this is special stage number 2 for Chaos Emerald number 2. But yeah, so once I got all those done, put those together, so now that's good. What I was saying beforehand, the main difference between, like, story-wise, they're literally almost all exactly the same. They only have like subtle differences when it comes to different stages. For Knuckles, for 2 stages. After that, everything else is exactly the same. All the other characters, everything happens exactly the same. The only thing that'll be different is the ending for the other characters, if you have the Chaos Emeralds or not. The only ending that's really different is going to be Sonic, since he's the main character. But anyway, at the end of one of the parts for Knuckles that's different, I'm going to be showing you like how everyone else's views that level boss at the very end. And then the one that's different for his level, I'll be showing that off in an alternate video that'll be uploaded at the same time as that one. So just for example, say if that stage was like in part 2, I'll make an alternate part 2 so you can see both of them, and like leave a little link to where you can find it or whatever, or just put in a whole separate one. So yeah, so that's going to pretty much be how this plays out. And Chaos Emerald number 2, we only got 5 more left to go before we're all finished. And oh boy, was I so glad to be finished with this. And to be honest, I'm not even 100% done with it too. Because, like I said, with the whole Mania Plus update that they did, that included Mighty and Ray, it also added an Encore mode to the game, which basically remixes all the stages that you see in this one. And I'll be covering that one at a later date, because right now I'm honestly tired of playing Mania right now after having to do this for 5 characters. And how I have it set up, I wanted to like make sense of why they did that, because when you start Encore mode, it leaves it like God, how do I want to write this? It takes place at the very end of another game. And in order for you to get that context of what actually is going on, I want to save Encore mode until after I tackle Sonic Forces. Because if any of you guys have ever seen Sonic Forces, you'll see like the ending, and then when you see the beginning of Sonic Mania Plus, the Encore mode, you'll understand exactly what's going on. So that's how I want to do this video, or how I want to do this series for it. But anyway, this is going to be the first boss for Green Hill Zone. This is actually like really funny how they actually decided to use the final boss for like one of the first 2 Sonic games as the first area boss for Green Hill Zone. You know, like the zone you see in like literally the beginning of almost every Sonic game, either a remix, slightly different, or whatever, because Sega loves Green Hill Zone, and honestly we're tired of it. But an oldie but a goodie. For the most part, it's pretty simple. You just want to get to a high enough vantage point in order to attack the top part of his head, and either use the drill arm or use those slopes to get the hits in. But for the most part, it wasn't anything serious. Deaths will be cut out just to save time. If it's only 1 death, obviously I'll keep it in, but if it's like multiple ones back to back that I just got really frustrated, I cut that out just so you guys can just get through the video so they're not like hour-long episodes. Because for the most part, these episodes are not going to be that long. But now that he's done, we get to see what Eggman's doing with the main bosses of this game, the hard-boiled heavies. But we'll find out what's going to happen in the next video. So, this has been Tevin with the very first episode of Sonic Mania. So, if you like the video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you like what you saw, stick around for the next episode where I hopefully have more people to comment with. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.